Hello, I am Ami, the intuitive at Let Me See What We See. Today I'd like to give my focus on essence, coherence, essence, coherence, following conscious breathing exercise, the quickest mindfulness exercise. Connect to the neutral sense of self here, now, at this present moment. Thank you for allowing me to be in your experience during this busy week. If you're connecting in live, I would like to share where I am here today in the linear time point of connection is the last day of the first month of 2018. To me, reviewing back this past month, beginning of the new year, it gives me so many different characteristics of myself, especially that flow in the universal oneness is changing, and our community in the business is also changing after the holiday. Many of your community, I suppose, the business community, social community, of families, and cultural. Even if you are having other rhythm to go starting anew, it's being part of that universal flow. So this is just the one cycle, and it's the moon is also resetting and lunar eclipse. I'm just sharing from the energy point of view, because we are always being part of that larger scale of energy and resonating ourselves as an individual energetic pattern. So it is wise to notice what is happening within us, manageable energy, and something larger scale at the same time, and to play with the harmonious energy of oneness to intentionally create our moment of dedication to create that experience reaching towards our chosen goals. So one of the reasons that I am sharing is the larger scale of the energetic flow and planetally influencing that energy is also consciously and unconsciously reflecting our flow. And this is the fullness of the cycle and the eclipse, whatever that means to you. And many of you, I heard that having physical challenges after the holiday season and immune system is dropped. It's very flu-friendly environment all around us. In the space is the dry winter time. If we are located in the northern Hampshire, it's the winter time. It gets dry air, so that bugs are easier to travel around and sustain its power. And at the same time, individual physical body, our everyday experience is quite guided into a higher consumption of the sugar through the holiday special meals, celebrations, and it's easily being participating to special occasions during this holiday, starting actually in the November, December, when you are influenced in the Western cultural society. So our bodies are very open to welcoming the viruses, the flu, and then at the same time, ironically, matching with the actively supportive dry space for the viruses to be actively coming into our body. So that's the natural environmental trend in the season that we are encouraged to deal with. So if you get some of that part of that trend, I highly recommend you to take care of your body really well. And this is one of the very basics that many of my friends who is a medical doctor and physicians, when they become sick or uncomfortable, something happening in their body as a bug, as a flu, for example, and then what they do insist is to have a quality sleep, like sleep. So, and then they avoid to see doctors as much as they can. That's very funny. But so it's our first thing we can do is to work on our body, help our body to regaining the power to deal with that bugs came into our body. So boosting the immune system, whatever that it's helpful for your body to. One of the thing is to drinking the water, intaking the water and flush out the old, no longer serving. And that's the physical symptoms. And maybe we can use that physical challenge along with the mental realm to also let go as an opportunity to cleanse each part of our body, mental, emotional, and the physical, as an energy management point of view. Oh, I got the dry throat. I'm having a tea today. So if you can also get some drink to get relaxed, that would be really ideal before going to the conscious breathing exercise, being current here now. So that's the trend. So it's really nice to pay more attention or resetting that relationship to yourself, ourselves, and each part of us here consciously, as to taking ourselves to some date or to hang out with friends. It's just nice to intentionally creating the space to connect to ourselves, because I believe you are the most important person in your life, and I do care about your well-being, good feeling, comfortable, healthy presence. So here I would like to take a moment together and use this oxygenation for aligning into the mindfulness state. Quickly taking us to a meditative aligning to your thought feeding body here now, with giving full of attention to the inhaling the air, taking in from the nose and taking it into the body, and noticing what inside of your body is responding to the new air, oxygen, and as an energy, and let that out slowly from the mouth with no longer serving energy. Idea is to engage this movement, natural beingness, consciously, that to managing the energy for our aliveness. We breathe with or without consciousness, otherwise unable to sustain in this physical body. So consciously notice that breathing, which we all do, and notice our responses or no responses on each moment. With that, notice ourselves, observe ourselves, and give our attention to a physical response and feeding emotion if there is any response or no response. And connect each part of us and neutralize as a being here, now. So let us take a long deep breath 3 times, counting 3 from the nose, and keep the air inside of your body and let it out slowly. Allow my voice guide this process. Are you ready? So let's do that. Conscious breathing exercise, quickest meditation, mindfulness exercise with keep your eyes wide open. Okay, let us take a long, deep breath, counting 3, 1 from the nose now. One more time. When you intake in the air inside of your trunk, body, and notice inside of your lungs, and then bring that down to the stomach, and then imagine as if you have a balloon inside of your stomach, and make it big as much as you can, and keep it as long as you can. And then notice inside of your body, your skin, inside of your rib cage, how inside of you is responding to this, how your body is feeding, which part of your body is getting your attention. Just give your attention to your body when intaking all the energy inside of you, And then at the same time, your eyes, physical eyes, is capturing what's around you. Just the observer you is actively observe and engage with this. Breathe in and out. Allow my voice guide. Counting 3, 1 from the nose. Go. 2, 3. Hold it in your lungs, into the stomach, balloon inside of you. Imagine that. And then let that slowly from the mouth. The last one. Now, let us use your vocal energy. When you let that out from the mouth, all the energy and air slowly, use your vocal to say that word out. And then use that sound to let it all out. Let go of no longer serving energy, people, event, memories, experience, ideas. Let that go. No longer belonging to this new moment you choosing for better next. Ready? Let's do that. Let us take a long, deep breath. Counting 3, 1. Eyes open. Go. 2, 3. Hold it. Thank you for taking the time for yourself, connecting each part of you with conscious breathing exercise, being current here now, neutralizing yourself, aligned to mindfulness state. I'm Ami, that intuitive energy management advisor at Let Me See What We See. I feel very centered. I feel as an back, my spine feels little longer, feeling becoming a little taller. My posture is little straight. Maybe that was a little bended at the beginning, but now it became more better. I feel good. How about you? Hope you feel a sense of opening, centering, calmer, clear. Any of these would be nice. And thank you, really, follow me to guide your attention. One of the reason I like this exercise is the first, it's so quick and simple, and number two, we can do it anywhere with eyes open, and we can use this to connect into the sense of good, opening, natural sense of self before that important moments, like public speaking or big presentation, important meeting, appointment, anything that you would like to participate in that moment with the maximum available self, full of dedication and a sense of authentic self and highest power that you can bring in to dedicate your moment, one of those moments. So this really helps me actually, to connect to the neutral self. So from here, I recall that part of me to take and to dedicate for each moment. It's depending on that scene, which part of me is needed. As a coaching me, is the maximum, highest good part of me, coach, to make it available. Or the public speaking, the highest me, as to deliver the message for everybody. So each scene is different, and me as an energy healer, and then the highest myself, me as an energy healer. All that part of me seems to be quickly come here and align in this physical body when I am so open, connected to neutralize self. This is the moment that right after we did the conscious breathing exercise. So from here, you can also bring your best part of you aligned to the goal you like to achieve for this dedicated moment. Doing this breathing exercise consciously to use the moment aligned to each part of us gives us a muscle. So it becomes more easier and easier when we do it, especially with the eyes open, wide awake. Because most of the time when we're busy, our eyes are open. So when we closing our eyes and then need a moment to be alone and create the state and then accessing it to the neutralizing the state, that's wonderful if we can do that 2 hours meditations and breathe in and become open and to meditative states. That's another way to connect to the ideal state. However, I am in the in-betweenness, like a quickly needing a movement. So it's so nice to have that quickly bring in muscle, help me to connect to this authentic here now open mindfulness state with the movement, with the eyes open. So I highly suggest you also to find your muscle and to notice your muscles and use it when you need to remind yourself the personal power and connect your highest good right before that important dedication to your goal. So today's focus I would like to give is essence, coherence. Essence Coherence. Wrap up with essence, coherence. When we start something, begin something, and there is the other end is wrapping up something, opening up and wrap up, begin and end, and starting the end, beginning from the end. That's one of the way that to know the result, know the goal, embody it fully, and then start. So that feeling the feel of the end, wrapping up, is the beginning of act, which I train to be as a business person and a marketer, and then in any other way that know the end, what the end look like, and that goal must be resonating, coherence with what's inside of us, passion, our heart, really excited, authentic sense of self, your essence. What is essence? So I checked the essence, the word, and it says essence, the basic, real, and invaluable nature of a thing or its significant individual feature or features. So the essence is the basic and real. So what's basic as your authentic self, who you are, or your value, or what you like, what excites you, what makes you happy. The basic and real, reflecting your authenticity, something that remains same since you are 3 years old, 4 years old. It's the essence remains the same. And invariable nature of things, or its significant individual feature. So it's the knowing about your authentic self as a responsible adult and as a person and as a human being, as a unique human being. What is your nature? Are you familiar with your nature? Might be really good to start to get to know about that connection to your authentic self, your essence, connection to your essence. That is to getting to know more about you. What you feel to particular information that is generated from your mind, your thought, belief system that is based on your unique experience, the energetic pattern, A, B, C, and then that would be D. And that makes you feel particular state. Knowing that uniqueness is easier to find when we are connecting with other people and learning about the individual uniqueness. And then it is easy to find that in other people's nature. And knowing about other people is the opportunity to learn about more about you, yourself. When we establish the better connection and relationship to ourselves, and life is becoming more cohesive to what comes around us. Knowing what makes us excited, upset, strength, room to strength, positive, negative, both sides, and to support that growing better being, embracing the real, unique nature, individual feature, the basic authenticity. Loving that part and make it better, make it expand, reflect to the world around us is energetically resonate to what around us. At least we can become aware of what would be resonance to that core essence. Fortunately, unfortunately, that core essence is only be noted fully as the owner of the core. No one else can define that essence. It's there. So using our personal power to observe, being open, and to connect the essence of each one of us is the first step. And to allow the essence to connect in the betterment towards chosen goals. Cohesively resonating, experience, things, locations, opportunities, event. Choose, allow that to connect, allow self to expand with ease, with a flow, would be a wise management of your resource and energy. So the basics, real nature of your individual feature. Notice it, something remaining from a childhood, or something may changing. However, the essence, the core essence, is the same. Allow that essence expand, guide your growing part of you, your awareness, your skills, your power to bring in the more fulfilling moment, action, participation to the event, being part of the unity, expand your passion through the service, dedication, as in a business, as in a community. That's an effortless expansion of your passion and your harmonious oneness into the world around you. This is another wonderful moment to allow yourself, ourselves, to update, allow the essence, feel the essence, smell the essence, taste the essence, and choose what to bring for the next phase, reaching the goal chosen by you. Resource-based expansion. It's always answer is available inside of you. Our job is to noticing, using our personal power to find that core essence, resonate to that heart of the matter in the world around us. Above neck, the mind idea, way of organize, logically manage, create, creativity will be available to support that essence expansion in the more shareable with others to amplify your essence. Essence coherence. Let us wrap up a month, one cycle with essence coherence. I'm Ami, the intuitive energy management advisor. If you're interested in to get to know more about you, yourself, together with like-minded, I'm doing the online class, the mind stretching awareness exercise to practice, build the muscle to notice what we are, what you are, what you are thinking, what you are feeling, what you are noticing, and how we can communicate each part of us, mind, body, emotional body, physical body, with the word. Communication is one of the gift and the powerful tool that we can use as a human being. And managing energy start with our own energy. So how we can notice and manage with the tools and to communicate effectively. In order to do so, it's nice to have a guidance to which muscle to train, strengthen in order to make it powerful step for taking towards the chosen goal. So that's what the idea is for the online class that I facilitate. It's free. If you're interested in, sign up the invitation list to help me send you invitation when the next class begins. Going to www.livewithclarity.com, livewithclarity.com. Look forward to connecting with you and exercising the awareness muscle, mind muscle, stretching, and to use it together and help you learn more about you. Thanks for joining. I'm Ami, the Intuitive Energy Management Advisor at Let Me See What We See. I see you next time. Until then, you have a wonderful creation and live with clarity. Bye!